My name is Ashley Racine, and this video is part of my application for the Smart Exemplary Educator program. I use the Smartboard daily in my 6th grade reading and geography classes. My lessons are far more engaging because of it. I love to use the pages, the lesson and activity pages out of the gallery, but I also really enjoy creating my own pages with all the cool tools that Notebook has to offer. So this first example is out of a reading lesson that my classes did on cause and effect. Title pages are a staple in my lessons. They let me clearly state my objective and refer back to it with links during the lesson. We read a read aloud with different character parts in different colors so that students knew who was reading at any given time, with the use of the legend also to tell students what character was what color text. The first activity was sequencing the events from the story, and students were able to come to the Smartboard and put the events in their appropriate order on the board. Okay, and then students can always check their answers with the solution page. Compare the solution to the answers that they gave. The next activity in this lesson was to decide whether each of the events from the story was a cause and or an effect. To do that, the students would come to the Smartboard and label each event with the C or the E. Those are both cloned infinitely so that they can be used as many times as necessary. I like to hide ahas, messages and questions off to the side so that we can kind of pull them out for effect when needed. Sometimes the effect of one event can be the cause of another event. Another way that we chose to look at this was through a Venn diagram. And to conclude this lesson, we had a main idea and supporting details graphic organizer, and students would pull the event to its appropriate box, depending on whether it's a main idea or a supporting detail. Okay, so on to geography. We do use this again every day in our geography classes. I love the magic tunnel tool to reveal answers such as the capitals of countries. It's got an eye-catching and dramatic effect. It keeps the students engaged. One of my favorite new tools is the transparent background when we're going to be using a map. To answer a question like, what are 6 countries that have coastline on the Persian Gulf? Before answering that, we would go ahead, use the transparent background in order to see a map of the region we're studying, and then we can use the pens to point out Persian Gulf and the countries that are bordering it. Another fun use we have for the Smartboard is to review. Playing review games are a big hit in my geography class, especially when students get to throw the ball at the board to choose their review question. They do a better job than I do. Okay, the period of time before any written records exist is called prehistory. Part of the Bible that tells the story of Jesus is the New Testament. So those are just a few of the uses, a few of the ways we use the Smartboard in my 6th grade classroom. There are many more, so thank you for considering my application to become a Smart Exemplary Educator.